Turns out Magic the Gathering cards also make nice eye patches. And why would I need an eye patch made of a Magic the Gathering card? Because we are going pirating today with my cannon fodder deck featuring Angrath the Flame Chain. Before we get started, this is kind of uncomfortable. So, let's take a look. Angrath the Flame Chain, for 3, a black and a red. It's a legendary Planeswalker Angrath with +1. Each opponent discards a card and loses 2 life. -3, gain control of target creature until end of turn, untap it, it gains haste. Sack it at the end of the turn if it is a mana value 3 or less, and -8, each opponent loses life equal to the number of cards in their graveyard. We don't care about that ultimate, we never will get to that ultimate because we are using the other 2 abilities just as much as we can. +1, they can lose a card and 2 life, which is really good for us. But then also stealing their stuff, using it to attack them, and then sacking it if it's small enough off of its own ability, or using our other sacrifice stuff to get rid of their things so they can't use them against us again later. So let's take a look at the rest of the deck. First column is ways to get things back, but they're on theme because they cause sacrifice effects such as Blood Fountain and Blood for Bones. Blood Fountain will actually give us a blood token to sacrifice, and it sacks itself. Blood for Bones requires a sacrifice, but you get 2 things back off of it. We have our removal column, which is things that either sacrifice your own things, or you make them sacrifice. You also have Chupacabra and Noxious Gearhulk, which gives us fodder to then sacrifice further down the line. We have our card draw here. We have Corrupted Conviction, which sacrifices, Deadly Rites, and Deadly Dispute. These things will allow us to sacrifice things to keep our goals going. With Deadly Dispute, we actually get a treasure token off of it as well to sacrifice later. We have Big Score, does the same thing. Our mana fixing here, which includes one new thing that I haven't run before, Ashnod's Altar. Sack a creature, add 2 colorless to your mana pool. This is mostly here because it's just a basically free sack outlet when we need it the most to just chain sacrifice things together. And then we have our fodder creature pile here. It's just things that work with either the sacrifice stuff, create extra creatures for us, are easily sacrificable in the long run to further our goals. Just things of that nature, creates treasures, you name it, it's in this category. One that I do want to point out because it's a newer card is Jury Master of the Review. This was included as one of the Multiverse Legends cards. 1/1 for a black and a red. Whenever you sack a permanent, put a counter on there. So that means blood tokens, treasure tokens, creatures getting sacrificed, lands getting sacrificed, whatever you're sacrificing, you get to put a counter on this. And then when it dies, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. And that includes your opponent's face. So bear that in mind. And then we have our ping pile, is what I like to call this. Blood Artist, Vrand, Executioner Thane, Zulaport Cutthroat, Bastion of Remembrance, and then the ever pain in the butt to everybody out around there, Mayhem Devil. You sack something, he is pinging. You sack creatures, those other things are pinging and doing drains and just all around good stuff for us. And we're going to slide this down. This is what I call the sacrifice pile here. These are things that you can sacrifice into, usually on an upkeep trigger or an activated ability or some nature like that. So we have things like Priest of the Forgotten Gods, Bloodtithe Harvester, you can sack itself. It also creates a blood token to sacrifice. Fireblight Artist sacks creatures. Hungry for More, the token is sacrificed at the end of turn if it survives, or you just hit with it and gain life off of it. Invasion of Asgol forces them to sacrifice something and they lose a life, and then on top of that you can actually make this thing bigger if you ever get it to flip over. Onikal Anvil sacks our artifacts, and you just ping them with that, and then you get a little 1/1, which then can be sacrificed to other things later down the line. Ruthless Knave, for 2 and a black, you sack a creature, create 2 treasure tokens. I mean, it just keeps chaining the sacrifice effects, and then you get to 3 treasures, you sack those to draw cards. This is supposed to be over here. We'll talk about that in a minute. We have Braids of Risen Nightmare. End of turn, sack a creature, sack an artifact, sack whatever. If you sack something they don't have, they automatically lose the 2 life and you get the card. Or if you want to force them to sacrifice something, give them something that they can sacrifice. Whether they will or not, that's up to them. Junkyard Genius creates a Power Stone, which can be sacrificed to other stuff, and it sacrifices other things for us, which also gives us menace on our creatures as well. Obnixilus the Adversary can sacrifice stuff when it comes in, and it's just a good little in-card thing for us. Anya creates blood and can sack creatures or blood tokens to blast our opponents for 2 life. Immersturm Predator sacrifices to make itself indestructible, so it's a repeatable sacrifice effect for us. We also have Ghoulcaller Gisas. Black, sack a creature, get 2/2s equal to the power of the creature you sacrifice. This is really good and also gives us additional things to sacrifice. And then Voldaren Pariah. This thing is one of my favorite sacrifice cards in the game. Flying 3/3 for 5, sack 3 other creatures, flip it, and then that forces your opponents to sack 3 creatures. So if you have a Blood Artist out, you sack 3 creatures and flip this, then they do the same thing. That's 6 pings off of a Blood Artist effect, and it's just going to keep draining them down, and they lose all those creatures. It's just a great card. Next column is all my threaten effects in the deck. These are things that I use besides Angrath's activated ability to steal their stuff and do things with it. We have Active Treason, Bloody Betrayal, which also gives us a sacrifice token, Hijack, which can also take their artifacts, Captivating Crew, reusable threaten effect. This thing is great. I love this card, and as long as you have 4 mana laying around, they cannot just rest easy and go, oh, I'll hang back. Nope, that's mine now. Involuntary employment, you can steal their stuff and you get a treasure off of it, and then in your Crow and War, you take a thing, you keep it for a couple of turns, and then you give it back, and it probably ends up killing itself as long as it doesn't have too much toughness. And then the new card column here, this is what I've been doing lately. Iara, Widow of the Realm, this allows us to sacrifice something and fling it, which is nice because if you use a threaten effect on one of their things, you hit them with it, and then you fling it at their head. It's a win-win. Voldaren Thrillseeker, same kind of thing. You can play this. If you steal their stuff, play this and then use it to fling it at their head. Sheoldred, you start taking out their stuff. And then if you ever manage to flip this thing over, you get all kinds of fun effects. And then Rankle and Torbran. I've already played through games. This card is impressive to me, especially if you have a couple little creatures that are able to go with him at the same time. I don't care about making each player sacrifice a creature. It's the +2 damage part of it that's really good, because this also affects your Mayhem Devil and its triggers. So your 1 ping off of a sacrifice turns into lightning bolts if this thing makes contact, and then everything you sacrifice until end of turn does 3 damage. So remember that one. And then the mana base, black, red, a couple 5-color lands, fetches, which I like the fetches in here because you're sacrificing them. Again, it's all about the sacrifice. So let's send this cannon fodder out there and see what it does. Obosh. All right, so we got odd converted mana cost dot burn deck. I don't know what I've never used it as a commander, so I don't know what it would be. Nothing on 1. Okay. I want to keep the Hungry for More up for later. We actually have a land this time. I've had several non-games today where it's just like, nope, you're not drawing lands. Have a nice day. Let's go ahead and do Lagomos. Lagomos, however you want to pronounce that. So we actually will get to play our commander next turn, which is fun. We'll go ahead and swipe their hand and make them lose a couple life while we're at it. Alright, and we'll go ahead and swing for 3. I don't have enough stuff to worry about, because you have to have 5 creatures die in a turn to actually get the effect off of it. Oh, I see what you're doing. Alright. Well, let's just go ahead and keep on eating that hand away.
No steel.
And let's do Captivating Crew. And I'll do a Hungry for More. Let's just go. Because I think sometimes that's just what you gotta do, is just go for it. That can enter tapped. We're gonna do another one of those.
No fire, no steel.
Is this lethal? I think it is. Yeah, that's definitely lethal. Well, we didn't get to do all the whole sacrificing, bouncing things, but we actually finally got a game where the deck actually got to do some stuff, so I'll take it. Elenda. Okay. Well, I Guess we'll see. Usually that's a bunch of little stuff. Oh, there's so much red in this hand with no red mana. Like, come on. So we'll go Maestro's Theater on 1, go get a black, and then Den of the Bugbear on 2. So let's go get a black. Make sure I push that to the front of my hand so I'm not stupid and drop something else. Oh, we got Cliffs too, but Den is actually the better play right now. Let's play Signet. Alright. Well, Cliffs has to be the next one, so even if I draw another land, the Cliffs have to be the push. Okay, didn't draw another land anyways, so that's fine. They're playing black. Let's do... Actually, let's do this, then the Burnished Heart. Let's be smart about this. I think they have a removal spell anyways, because the game held up when the Mind Stone was on the stack. Okay. I'm okay with that. So that gives me, what, 6 mana? Or do I just take their Dockside Chef? Let's play this. And then I'll swing. And this is not Sorcerer Speed, right? Okay. So I can do that in response to any kind of tomfoolery. I don't want to lose the chance to get the lands out of the deck. Creature dies. Alright, now's the time for this, so they don't get the counter. So we'll get a red and we'll get black. Alright, so we got plenty of mana to work with here. Fortunately, I don't have... Or do I? No. I was just thinking, unfortunately, I don't have the mana to just start destroying their stuff.
Here be monsters.
I'm just going to take their Elenda for a turn and hit them with it. And yes, I know that leaves it open for them to swing at this turn rather than getting the Dockside Chef, but it's whatever. I mean, it's whatever. If you want to waste those removal spells on that, whatever. Do I just replay Angrath? No, because then it wouldn't just get hit for 3, right? So I'd go down to 2. I wouldn't be able to use its ability. I just think I just need to do Captivating Crew, activate the Captivating Crew. I'll just steal their Elenda again for a turn. End turn. I have my things. Oh. Alright, that needs to die. I'm gonna block that. I mean, I have 0 qualms about that. Alright, I need a sacrifice engine. Sacrifice engine obtained. I'll take that. Nom nom nom. Give me that. Please put more counters on your stuff. We'll take that Mondrak out of there so it can't come back. And I can sack the Forebearer if I need to for indestructibility of the Immersturm. Alright, they got a Cutthroat, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna take this hit. No blocks. Because I'm going to steal their Elenda and get all the stuff off of it. Let's see here. I want you. And I want you. Next, next. Swing, swing, swing. I should have swung with the Forebearer too. Next. Yeah, you're just gonna give me an additional counter on that, and I'm just gonna eat your Elenda, because mine. Oh, I forgot I can do this too. Might as well. Get rid of it, that way they can't get it back. At least not easily. I love Captivating Crew. It's just a fun card. You're just like, oh, I'll take that, and I'll take that. Just start feeding it into my sacrifice engines. Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna block those with, like, stuff. Like, I'll just do this and this. I can use that. That's funny. Alright. We're just gonna attack, and then we'll remove the Cutthroat from the graveyard. Next. I probably should have just took the Vampire before I swung. But it didn't matter. They're at 0. Alright, that's what the deck is supposed to do. You're supposed to take their stuff and just eat it alive. The Dreadhorde General. Alright. This is the first time I've drawn Rankle and Torbran, and I have a professional Facebreaker on board, so I can actually go like 2 into 3 if I draw a land. It's a pretty tall order today. The deck has not been accommodating. Okay, we did draw the 3rd land. And a 4th. I must have been good for Christmas. Come on. I forgot that has haste. I haven't cast that spell in a long time. I'm okay with that. That's one less removal from my Facebreaker. We have Ashnod's Altar, which is a good thing, because then if I start stealing their stuff, I can just feed it into my... Yeah, we'll play the Altar. Pass turn. Because they got the blocker with the Death Touch. So I'm not going to sit here and gamble the Facebreaker away. Okay. That's fine. Let's see. Creates a treasure. Deals damage. I think... No, because that's just dumb. That's a dumb idea. I think I'm going to Active Treason the Vizier. And then swing with it for 1. And then I'll just play the Mayhem Devil off of it. And turn. Oh yeah, of course they have the removal for the Mayhem Devil. You know, why not? It would have been just as bad if I had Rankle and Torbern out. I mean, there's not much you can do. I'm just gonna rampage them for a creature. I mean, the 1/1 will die. They're not gonna sacrifice the Chupacabra unless they have a way to bring it back. If they would have sacked the Chupacabra, then I know they would have a resurrection spell that they wanted to use with it. Let's kill everything, you know, kill it all. That's their fourth removal spell, actually. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and do Angrath. I'm just going to go ahead and plus.
You know fire, no steel.
Do your piracy thing. Ooh, they slung a Gary. Kind of surprised, but that means they probably have something for it. Oh, you're going to attack that instead of your invasion. Okay.
Over my horns and hammer.
There's Westvale Abbey. Let's go ahead and
No fire,
smack.
no steel.
And let's play Rankle and Torbern. And we're going to swing. And we're just going to do Treasure Token and that. I'm not going to force sack my crap. So now we can start creating tokens off of Westvale Abbey, which is good. Death's Majesty. Alright, okay, so now they can resurrect Gary. So that sucks.
Good news, everyone.
Because if they minus 3, yep, there it is. That's a youch.
This is fun.
That's a youch. What you gonna do? Sorry about that. Allergies have been a problem. Going after Angrath again. Okay. Alright, that's attacking Numa. That means we can get something back, which is good. Question is, what do we want? I'm not sure what to get here. Obnixilis is an interesting thing. I can't make casualty copies of it, though. Let's get the Mayhem Devil back. We'll plus it.
No fire.
Keep eating that hand alive. I want their stuff gone. Yeah, she can go too.
This was boring anyway.
Alright, so they're in top deck mode, which is great, but so are we. I could just bounce off of it. I'm gonna block the Choop. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna block the Chupacabra. I have more uses for that dying. Ooh, Captivating Crew, you say? This is just gonna drain them. They don't have any cards in hand. Let's go with... Let's go with the Captivating Crew. And I'm going to steal their little token. And we'll shoot him in the face. And we'll go ahead and start pressuring their life total. This. Because when the sacrifice happens, it'll actually do 3. And then let's go ahead and Ashnod's Altar. Let's sacrifice Captivating Crew. This is a fun thing. You ramp up to getting that Rankle and Torbran up, and then you just start sacking stuff. And then pew pew. Goodbye. Lightning bolts off of a Mayhem Devil. That's fun. Elas, il-Kor, Sadistic Pilgrim. Alright. So we have an Aristocrat style deck on the black-white variety versus my Aristocrat style deck in the red-black variety. Who will come out victorious? Alright, so we have Bloodcaster. We can make them sacrifice something with Angrath's Rampage if they play it. Alternatively, we could just play the Mayhem Devil as well. Alright, let's see here. Let's just go ahead and swing for 2. And I think... yeah, I'm just gonna make them sack that. That way they're not getting anything else out of it. And I'm okay if they want to burn like removals and stuff now, because it's more useful to us. Target creature. Okay. Let's put the Mayhem Devil down. If they ever get to Heliod, I can always active treason it. Or Angrath it even. I mean, it won't do anything for us, but I can... well, no, because then if I don't have any enchantments, it won't be a creature and I won't be able to sacrifice it. That's a problem. They have removal because they're looking at my stuff. Not the Mayhem Devil? Okay. I question that wisdom. That's okay.
Never no fire, no...
Just start ripping their hand apart. Because if they play their commander again, I can just steal it and sacrifice it. It's like, I have blood for bones. Okay. It's like, that's a thing. Let's put Jury out. Yeah, whatever. Authority of the Consuls is... oh, crap! What do I want to do here? I think I'm just gonna steal their creature. Hit them with it. And at the end of turn, it'll get sacrificed, and then they'll get hit in the face with the Mayhem Devil trigger, and Jury will grow. It's like, I'm okay with that. You gain your life, it gets a little bigger, and I can take the life away. Alright, they're gonna make a Ajani's Pride mate. And again, I'm okay with that. I'm going to keep the active treason up. I was going to discard it, but I don't like that idea. I like this idea, though. It's fine. I'm not that concerned. Resolve. Resolve. +1. Make them ditch a card. We'll make him lose the
No
life.
fire, no steel.
It's like, can I kill them this turn? If I were to do that, but no. No attacks. End of turn. We're probably gonna impulse away the Blood for Bones to get Jury to grow and get paying off the Mayhem Devil. Because I think the play is to put Jury in front of the 4/4 so Angrath lives. Because I think they're going to come after it. Okay. Blood for Bones. Do one to your face. Alright. What to do with that? Do I just let him die? Does it matter? Because if I act of treason... No, it doesn't. We'll let it go.
Best start thinking fast.
I was trying to think if it mattered or not. I don't think it does. Because if I act of treason, 3 damage gets through, and then I can also sack Jury. So let's take the Blight Priest. All at the face. Okay, so Rankle's gonna hit. They're at 5. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this. I'm gonna sack the Jury, and it's gonna deal 5 to their face. Because it's gonna get an additional 2 damage. I was like, there's a way to do this. I just had to think it through. Thalia and the Gitrog monster. Okay. Have not come up against that with this particular deck, but let's see what's up. We're going to play that because it's going to be tapped on 2. And I'd rather have the Rampage up if I need to. Especially if I see a mana dork. Okay, they're tutoring for a land. Alright. So, based off of this hand, we're probably going to put the red up. We'll see. And it's Harvester time. This way, if I need to, I can impulse draw the next turn and try to get a land. See, my hope is to get to 4. They have their Thalia out. I steal their Thalia, I hit them with it, and I use Eaten Alive to destroy one of their other creatures. So I'm kind of sure they probably don't want to do that. All right, so we have to go ahead and impulse because we did not get anything off of that. Let's throw the Blood Fountain. All right, we did get the land we wanted though, so that's a good thing. We'll pass. Alternatively, if they don't play anything, I can just Angrath's Rampage. So, all right, that works. Meh. You can sack a creature. I want that stuff out of my way because I want to push as much damage as we can because we're gonna be slowed down once that comes down. Come on, give me a black. Well, it's a Bone Shards. I mean, it's something. Discard a card. Smash. Not going to use the Village Rites because I don't have enough creatures as it is. Like, they're going to be able to... If they have a land, they can recast her this turn. which is what they might do anyways. Alright, there's that. Oh, and there's land. Glorious land. Unfortunately, it comes into play tapped. Well, it was gonna die anyways, so... Didn't get to do what I wanted to do, but that's okay. We're just putting Thalia through her paces. Wow. Okay. That's a thing. And I can't even target the dumb thing because it has ward, unless I pay for it. Alright, let's just do Rankle and Torbran. We'll attack. Treasure token, whatever. Now, if Rankle and Torbran live, I can steal it, and then I can sack it. Wow, that's a lot of crap over there. Oh, that's annoying. I really wish I had other ways to do this. Gain control, untap. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Yep. And I'm gonna pay the word. Yes, I know I'm paying all that life. Don't care. Ding dong. Oh, give. It's just my way of getting rid of the Flesh Gorger, and it gets rid of one of their other threats. Yeah, and I can do this and get rid of Gix. That's funny. You.
Your crew for my freedom.
All your stuff is gone. Go away. So we've lost any kind of ETBs, but I don't think I have too many. Well, speaking of which, I do have one.
No fire, no steel.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and play the Copper Dragon. We'll go ahead and hit him for 3. And we'll just do the whole treasure token, blah, 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 whatever. I just kind of have to hope I hit something like really good. Otherwise, this is kind of dumb. Alright. Quite possibly going to impulse away that Junkyard Genius just because, I mean, I can use its ability to give menace, but I don't think I care about that. I'm not getting a Power Stone token out of it. Alright, they're at 13, 11 effective, 12 damage effective. I guess let's play Invasion of Asgol. Doesn't do anything. +1. Make him ditch the card.
Fire, no steel.
Smack. Oh, the +2 is gonna be enough to kill him. Forgot about that part. Rankle and Torben wins this for us again. Dang. He's good. Gix Yawgmoth Praetor. So we got another mono black deck. Let's see what happens here. I don't know. I mean, I can cast a lot of stuff, but then again, I mostly have lands in hand. Where's my Voldaran Pariah? Haven't had many opportunities to play her. Okay. We gotta say a Shadowborn Apostle deck. We're gonna play the Knave. Play Sling Gang Lieutenant. Because I cannot talk right now. On the next turn, because then I can use those Goblin tokens to flip the Voldaran Pariah if I want. I mean, if they're spending their turn doing that, then that's great. That's one less thing to tinker around with. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and just plop this. Pass turn. Alright, there's another Apostle. Give me a land so I can flip this over. Oh, you gotta be kidding me right now. Like, seriously. Oh, I'm so tilted I forgot to name Red. God dang it. Oh, that was dumb. I should have played the Cutthroat, too. Great. So they're stuck on 2 mana, and they're going to get to cheat out something really just ugly. Though I do have the Voldaran Pariah, so... Oh my god, that sucks. The only thing that would have made that suck worse is if it would have been a... Oh, what do you want to call it? Massacre Worm. That would have been about the only thing that would have made that worse. Alright, let's drop... Actually, I want to drop both creatures. So it's actually a good thing I did have that on black. Alright, there's Gix. I just need one more fodder creature so I can flip over the Voldaran Pariah. And I got nothing. Alright. Pop stone, let's see what we get. Still nothing. Okay. If we get a red mana, I'll have something, because then I can steal their thing, sack it, and flip. Oh, of course. Of course they got a bunch of frickin' Shadowborn Apostles. Alright, that's fine. Oh, come on, deck. Seriously, all I want is a frickin' land that's not black. Alright, we're swinging. I swear, if they get a land and drop 3 more Shadowborns, I'm just gonna be really irritated. Alright. It's like, I just want a way to, like, kill their stuff. That's all I ask. Alright. So, let's do it this way. Let's go Falcon Wrath Forebearer. Activate Gissa. We'll sacrifice the Forebearer. That'll give me 3 zombie tokens to work with. And then I'm going to go ahead and activate the Pariah, sack the 3 zombies. This will flip. I'm sure they're probably sacking the 3 Shadowborns, but that's fine. I'd rather would have pulled their Archfiend over here and sacked it, but it was just that wasn't going to happen. Because without a red mana, I'm kind of screwed right now. Alright, so they took down the Abolisher, and that's fine. I have Gissa. I just need a freaking red mana. It's like, that's all I want. Oh my god, are you serious right now with this? Alright, are we gonna... Can we win without drawing any red mana? That is now the question of this particular game. So... we are not attacking. We're going to end the turn. I'm going to sacrifice the Junkyard Genius because I need to keep the Zulaport Cutthroat alive for right now. So they have to sacrifice one of their 2 creatures, or they lose 2 life and I draw a card. And then instead it'll be they lose 1 life. Or actually they don't lose anything because Zulaport... Or wait. Yeah, never mind. I'm a dink. Alright, so this depends on what they do. If they spend their turn replaying Gix, playing the crap out of their hand, or what. I can activate Gissa and create 3 zombies off of Braids this turn, and then force the blocks that way. Alright, because that's what I'm going to do. They'll go to 3. I'm just going to cross my fingers. This is why I had to keep the Zulaport alive. I needed the pings off of it for various things. Oh my god, another black mana. Well, alright. So, everybody but Gisa into the pool. They would go 1... The 1/1 is going to get through. They can't block it any other way. They'll go to 2. They're going to let it through? I don't know what is that the flag? What is going on here? I'm confused. Yeah, they're just to count this out. If they would have done it the way I thought they were going to do it, they would have blocked all 3 of the 2/2s. And then they would have gone to 2, and then this 2/2 would have died to the Archfiend. They would have went to 1, and then I could have used Gisa to sacrifice something else and killed them on the spot. Charmed Groom. All right, we got a lot of black and white decks today we've come up against. I think this is my 3rd or 4th one. We'll try this. We're going to do the black on 1 just so I can do the Blood Fountain. This can come down on 2 if I don't draw another. That's probably actually going to be my play on 2 regardless. I was thinking because of Relentless Dead. Alright, yeah, that's the play. Let's just go ahead and punch in. Just to give us a life pad and use the spell. It's being mana efficient. Luminarch. Oh, how I would love to take that and sacrifice it to something. Let's go ahead and play the Ruthless Knave. Unfortunately, I can't do that until I get to either 5 mana or 6 mana with what I got going right now. Kind of a drag, but, you know, it is what it is. And unless they want to burn a kill spell on this, I can block the Aspirant. So, and I will do so. It's that good of a card. Let's go ahead and swing, because I'm not worried. They're not. If they didn't swing last turn, they're not going to block now. Yeah, let's go ahead and just pop a chump on the board. And ways to ping, and if they have like a wrath effect, you know, at least it's a punishing way to deal with it. Alright, there's Edgar, which he doesn't make stuff until he dies. I'm gonna take this hit. I'm not that concerned. Let's see, if I take Edgar, I can swing for 8. Let's drop the Blood Tithe Harvester. I'm actually going to use a blood token. I'm going to discard the Relentless Dead, because I don't have another black, so it's not doing me any good right now. At least we get a land drop out of it. And we're going to pass the turn. I'm going to probably impulse away the Professional Facebreaker, too. Because it's twice the number of blood, so it's for 2. Alright. So I can't use that to kill anything. Probably the Harvester, I don't care. Alright, they got a wedding invitation. They can make Edgar unblockable this turn. Resolve. Let's go ahead and just chump the 5. No sense in taking 9 damage if we don't need to. And like I said, I'm going to impulse away the Facebreaker. Because we need land. And that is not land. No, that isn't either. Alright, let's just go ahead and drop the threat on the board. Do they have a Swords Plowshares? Because that gets really annoying if that's the case. Alright. Or it could be the Wedding Invitation holding priority, because it does have an activated ability. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just trying to think to myself if there's a way, like if they swing with both of those and I take something, I could theoretically kill them or bring it really freaking close. What is that thing? It's a 4-drop. Okay. We're gonna take the hit. Because I can't block Edgar anyways. I'm not gonna use the War Loss on that. But I was just thinking to myself, there is a way to do this. We're gonna play this. I can Active Treason the Scrivener. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's 12 damage. It's not enough to kill them. Or because I don't have a way to sacrifice anything. That's the problem. The Crackback would kill me. If I do Active Treason... No, that doesn't work either. I think I have to kill that Luminarch Aspirant. I don't think I have a choice. We'll put a counter on the Knave, making it so the Scrivener can't block it. Let's keep this one back and the War Boss. So the Aspirant's going to die. They'll take 1. They lose their Aspirant. So they have 9 damage right now. They can't spread the stuff around. I don't know if they go after Angrath this turn or if they're going to try to hold back. I'm just trying to get through this before. If they wipe now, they'll take 3 and go to 4. Alright. That's okay. It's 10. We're at 15. I don't know that they can let Angrath live through all of this. Take action. But let's see if I can do this. Let's active treason Edgar and swing. I love this. I love this. It's like threatening their stuff just to beat them down with their own things. I love how this is playing out. I don't know about you guys, but I had a lot of fun with this deck. It was so much different than when I was playing when I played the Obnixilis deck. That deck was more focused on just doing all the little ping one, ping one, ping one to make Obnixilis trigger and do his thing. This deck was more about doing all kinds of those effects, but also sacrificing your opponent's creatures, stealing their creatures, just doing all kinds of things to mess with the game state. And I thought this was lots of fun to play around with, and I actually thought I had more fun with this deck than I did the Obnixilis deck. A couple changes that I would make here. I probably would not include like the Noxious Gearhulk, the Chupacabra. I'd probably do a few more direct removal spells that way. Invasion of Asgul is alright, nothing to write home about. Forcing your opponents to sacrifice things doesn't really work out to the greatest. This deck is more about you sacrificing things than them sacrificing things. I'd probably fit a few more threaten effects in here just to kind of bolster that up. So, because that seemed to be like a big theme of the deck, was stealing their stuff and using it to our advantage. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed what you saw today. I'll take any recommendations down below as always, and thank you. Have a great day.